The Yankees lose Game 3 of a 4-game set to the Los Angeles Angels by a score of 11-8. A game in which they scored 7 runs in 2/3 of an inning off Shohei Ohtani. They had a 5-run lead after 1. They managed to lose the game. This is an absolutely pathetic loss. How do you lose this game? The Yankees scored 7 runs in the first inning. You'd better win that game. And then later on in the game, second inning, third inning, they had opportunities to add on more, and they didn't. They fell asleep offensively. They once again left the door open for a bad team to fight back, and the Angels fought back, and they won. The Yankees bullpen, Chapman and Lidke, just imploded in the 9th. Chapman has not looked good lately. I think he's just going into one of those ruts that he goes into sometimes, like how Gary Sanchez will be hot for a month and then cold for a month. I think Chapman has that same type of dynamic where he's lights out one month and then the next month he's in danger of losing the closer role. But this is a game you can't lose. And one more thing on the loss, Aaron Boone, a couple days ago, said that their season is on the line this series. Where's Judge? And where's Gio? Coming into this game, the Yankees had 5 hitters who were at or above league average. And they were sitting 2 of them against Shohei Ohtani, who's a tough pitcher. And at this point, every single game is a must-win game for the Yankees. They're now 8.5 games out of the division. 8.5 games out. And they're still treating it like they are a lock to make the postseason. Like, oh, we'll rest this guy and we'll rest that guy, and it doesn't matter if we win or lose the game. Well, newsflash, it does. You're not just going to waltz into the playoffs like you did 2 years ago, like you did 3 years ago. Kind of like you did last year, only because of the expanded playoffs. So either Judge and Gio are injured, or they lied to us, and they don't think the season's on the line. Why else do you rest Judge and Gio in the same game? It makes no sense. These guys, they're paid to play. I'm sure Judge wanted to be out there. I'm sure Gio wanted to be out there. And, maybe every once in a while you do need a day off, but I don't think today's the day to do it. You need to keep the momentum going from yesterday. You're facing a tough pitcher. It's not like it's a game where you can throw Gardner, Odor, and Clint Frazier out there, and they'll still go 10 for 10 combined because you're throwing out a bad pitcher. No, the Angels weren't. They were throwing Shohei Ohtani. So those guys need to be in the lineup. The Yankees had a good first inning offensively. Justin Wilson came back. Darren O'Day came back. They looked good. DJ had a 3-run double. Gary was robbed of a 2-run double. More double plays. It felt like the last 3-4 innings of the game. I think it was back-to-back innings, or within 3 innings, they had a runner on first and a little dribbler back to the pitcher. And in the bottom of the 9th inning, you're down 11-8 with 2 outs. What is Rougned Odor doing at the plate? You could have, even if you wanted to give him most of a day off, put in Judge or put in Gio. Try to get something going. Do these games just not matter to the Yankees? Because they have to. This is just an inexcusable, unacceptable loss. And this is a game you need to win. This is just a game up 7-2 that you have to win. And they didn't. They couldn't lock it down. They scored 1 run in the last 8 innings against a terrible bullpen. The Angels can't pitch. There's There's a reason they're under 500. They can't pitch. And you made them look like they have the best bullpen in the league. Game 4 of the set starts 1:05, less than 12 hours from now. Oh, my God. It's just pathetic. This is just... You cannot lose this game. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record here, but you can't lose this game. This is a game that, with your bullpen and with your offense, you'd better win. I mean, 7 runs in the first. The Angels didn't have a DH through 8 innings. And yet the Yankees still find a way to lose. Just astounding. Astounding. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But at this point, should I really be surprised? I hope Judge and Gio are okay. I mean, if they're injured, I mean, that's the only other scenario I see, other than just a rest day, which, you know, if they are resting, then maybe you don't think your season's on the line. But if Judge or Gio's injured, especially Judge, if Judge is injured, I mean, your season's pretty much over. He's the only guy that's hit for you consistently this year. And then Gio's been your second most consistent hitter. You can't say that your season's on the line and then rest your 2 most consistent hitters in a must-win game. And at this point, for the Yankees, they need to win every game, or they need to be trying to win every game. They can't just cruise into the playoffs. And if they keep playing like this, they'll be sellers at the deadline, because they won't be in a playoff spot. Well, I'm done. I'm done for tonight. Usually, I'd say go out and win tomorrow, or in this case later today, but what'll it really do? I mean, well, alright. Good night. I'm done. Just pathetic. Just pathetic.